Hi everyone, I just thought for this week's sort of bonus read that I would actually have a look at the karmic situation. Those of you who've been with me for a while know that I don't particularly like focusing on that anymore. It's not an energy I like getting into, but for some reason today I feel the need to have a look at what is going on in the connection between your divine masculine and any karmic connection he has. Specifically, if your divine masculine is in a relationship with another person. Sometimes karmic situations can be things that they, just things that they need to finish off from a previous life. So it could be in order the way they treat friends, it could be family, it could be job situations, anything like that really. But I'm going to focus today on those divine masculines who are in a relationship of some sort with another person. I love I use the term love loosely, but yeah, some sort of romantic connection, I should say. I'm going to start with these. This is because something came up in the twin flame reading that I've just done, and I just want to explore it further, really. If I was doing extended, so I'd have perhaps done it in there. But I haven't got my head around them, really. Anyway, let's have a look at the karmic energy. Spirit, we ask for protection, please, while we look at karmic energies. Oh, thank you. Oh, wow, 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 wow. Already they have, Spirit are with us. I have been reading this afternoon, so they're already with me. And the first card they throw up is the card of despair. So I don't know whether this is the divine masculine or, they've just said joint energy. So this is the energy between the karmic and the divine masculine at the moment. And it's a feeling of despair. The next card that they flipped in the deck was the toil and labour card. So this relationship that they're having is really hard work for them at the moment, and it's causing both of them a lot of distress, a lot of despair. Yeah, look, they're both looking for the pathway out. You see how the reason I say the pathway out rather than the pathway forward is because although we have two butterflies, well, no, we have four butterflies here. Okay, dismiss that because I saw the two initially that stood out. But it's like they're looking for their way forward. And actually that is quite symbolic because together, the two butterflies here, I hope you can see the whole card. The two butterflies here are more or less together. Up here, they're very separate. So it's like one is leading the other. So I think definitely one person in this relationship is looking for the way forward that takes them out individually, and the other one is left slightly behind. So we'll explore that in a moment. I'm going to move, these are tiny cards, but I'm going to put them up there. And I'm going to read in threes because it's a karmic read. I know that's weird, but it's just what I do. Okay, so they've just said to me pull some of these, which is a bit strange because I wouldn't have done that. But they're making me use really decks that I haven't used for a while. Let's find out what else we need to know. What else is the energy? Tread thoughtfully. Oh gosh, oh how funny is that? So that it says tread thoughtfully and narrow pathway. And we've just been talking about them looking for this pathway. So whichever one of them it is, and I do feel it's the divine masculine because we have just done the twin flame read and we know the divine masculine is wanting to move out of a situation. He's having to tread very carefully. Look how precarious that bridge is, that pathway there. Look how precarious that is. Oops, camera angles. There we go. So, he's having to move very, very carefully in this situation. Yeah. He's looking at moving forward as a great adventure, which is why he's looking for the light in that card we just saw. But he knows he's got to go through some choppy waters. But he's willing to take this risk and move forward. Because the situation he's in at the moment, as we know, is very hard work. But this is their joint energy, so it's hard for both of them, which actually is quite reassuring in a way, because if it wasn't hard for one of them, then it would make things more difficult to move forward. Look, rejuvenating rain, clear the past and heal the present. The divine masculine knows that he wants to put this all behind him. He wants to heal from it. Again, we've just seen that in the twin flame reading. So if you haven't seen that, do watch it. I'll try and remember to add it on at the end. And, you know, he wants to heal this situation. That's very relevant to what we've just seen in the other reading. In order to heal, he needs to work towards this light. He needs to move forward towards this light to find his pathway forward that's going to bring him joy. So let's see what he's going to do about it. I've got really itchy hands this week. I don't know why. Right. Let's see what he's going to do about it. Or what they're going to do about it, more to the point. What's going to happen moving forward? Okay, so they're going to move forward despite the obstacles, you know. Six of Swords energy. There are going to be obstacles. It isn't going to be plain sailing, but they're going to carry on moving forward anyway. I don't get the feeling that's together. I feel they're going to go independently, as we've seen from that card. Let's see. Yeah, look at this. We've got a tower moment. So, you know, this situation is not going to last. Sometimes the tower, I talk about it being about the breakdown of ideas, the breakdown of thoughts, you know, having to start again and replan something. But this feels like just a breakdown of this relationship. Very simple card, very simple tower meaning. Yeah, definitely. Let's see what else. Yeah, there's stuff hidden here. You know, here we have the devil energy. Here, you know, there's sort of things going on in the background. Maybe that's why it's such hard work, because maybe there's games being played. And that is taking its toll on both of them. It's not just the divine masculine, you know. It's not easy, is it, when you know that you're coming towards the end of a relationship? And I do feel that they both know. I think the divine masculine is instigating it. That's how it feels from this reading. Obviously, that won't apply to all your divine masculines, but I do get the feeling that it's him that's instigating this move forward, and the obstacles are being put in his way. But they're both unhappy. I mean, look how much despair this person's in. They're both really unhappy. So, you know, something's got to give, basically. And I think it's the divine masculine that's had to build the strength in order to do that. Can we have just one, Spirit, please? Okay, that's why you wanted me to have two. Yeah, look, this is why I wanted one, but they've brought me two. And we have a Three of Swords, which we know is a heartbreak card, a card of grieving, a card of loss. And we have the Death card, which is an ending. It can also, you know, the Death card, I usually, it's interesting, I was very direct when I said that, it's an ending. The Death card is I usually love seeing that in readings because it's about transformation. But in this instance, we've had the Tower, we have games being played, we have heartbreak, we have despair, and we have an ending. This relationship is ending. No two ways about it. This relationship is ending between the karmic and the divine masculine. Let me just get some, I call these my feelings cards. I don't know why, but I do. How is the divine masculine feeling? Divine masculine wants peace and harmony. You know, he's not out to make trouble. He doesn't even want to leave this person with trouble, but he wants peace and he wants harmony in his life. He doesn't want the struggle. How else is the divine? These cards are very jumpy. Bear with me. Thank you. Yeah, look, he's trying to make a good choice here. He's trying to decide what to do next, what is the best direction to go in, you know. He knows what he wants. We've seen that in the twin flame reading that I did earlier, so do please check it out. But he's just trying to choose the best way to do it so that he doesn't, you know, bring grief to, or any more grief to anybody, because he knows it's painful. I get the feeling that the karmic doesn't want him to leave for whatever reason, however difficult it's been. I think the karmic still has hopes that they'll sort it out. The divine masculine doesn't feel like that. I'm being very direct in what I'm saying here, but this is why, you know. We have memories of love, but we have it in reverse. And I'm feeling from this that the divine masculine is thinking about the person that he wants to be with. But instead of just thinking about them, as we've seen in readings many months ago, we used to see this card quite often, when he was thinking about the divine feminine. He doesn't want to just be thinking about the divine feminine. We have it in reverse. He wants to bring that into the present. He's through with the memories. He knows what he wants. Are we still within the camera angle? We are. Let's just move those a little bit because they're quite big cards. I like them all to be straight, but I'm fighting a losing battle here. Okay, let's see one more for the divine masculine, please, and then we'll see what the karmic's thinking. Yeah, look, he's following his intuition, finally. Again, do please check out that other reading. I'm not just saying it to try and get you to watch another video. It is so relevant to what we're seeing here, and the mindset that the divine masculine is here. Is in, you know, the divine... I'll say that again. The mindset the divine masculine is in is being shown again in this reading. You know, he's following his intuition. He knows where he wants to be. He wants this harmony in his life. I'm going to move those up just a little because I want to fit in the karmic cards and I don't want them to particularly together. Let me just have a quick look at the karmic. Let's have a quick look at the karmic energy. Quick look at the karmic energy. What does the karmic want in this situation? What does she want? Ideally, what does the karmic want, please, from the divine masculine? What? Whoop. Okay, we've got our 4. Okay, so she's still, like I said earlier, the divine masculine, the karmic is still hoping to sort things out. She still wants to bring balance into their relationship. You know, they're both in despair. They're both, I get the feeling, even though they're sort of, it's been hard work, she doesn't really want it to end. For some reason, she wants to hold on to him. Let's see what's next. Yeah, look, conflict, you know, a lot of challenges. That's why it's been hard work, as we said earlier, you know. She recognises that it's a challenge. She recognises there's been difficulty. She recognises it's made them both sad, but she wants to balance it out. Yeah, she's keeping that belief that they can change this situation. We have a butterfly, which is transformational symbol, basically. So, you know, she wants to try and transform this relationship in order to bring that balance in and keep them together. Yeah, look. They've just said trusting in the divine. So some of the karmics may be spiritual, you know, have spiritual beliefs, you know, that they trust that everything will be okay. They just said going with the flow. So despite these challenging times and despite how hard it's been for them, despite this despair, she's trusting that everything will be okay. I'm just going to ask, do we have, I haven't got my pendulum, I haven't got my pendulum on the table, otherwise we could have asked the direct question. Is the spirit, can you please tell us whether the karmic, what does she want from the divine masculine? Does she want the divine masculine to stay? Does she want the divine masculine to stay? Yeah, as I say, she might be asking for spiritual intervention here, you know. Here we have the card of trust. It's almost like she's trusting with the divine. Some of the karmics may be praying. Yeah, it's almost like they're asking the universe to make this okay. And, you know, she's trying to communicate her needs and her wants very clearly. Do we have a yes and no answer, please? Thank you. In the near future. Yeah. So what they're saying is she's soon going to find out. It's really odd because I just suddenly felt sad when I heard that. Obviously, you know, being a divine feminine myself, I'm not particularly sad about that, but I felt her energy and I feel sad. So I think she's going to get her answer. And I think she's been asking for it to be sorted, and I think it's being sorted, but not necessarily in the way she wanted it to be sorted. Do we have a yes or no answer, Spirit? Does she? Thank you. Yeah, so Spirit are showing her that there's something better coming her way, and that may seem odd to us when, you know, the karmic is currently with our divine masculine, but if two people aren't meant to be together, then it means that something better is somewhere else for them. She's just having a hard time seeing that at the moment. That's really interesting. That is so, so interesting. So yes, the feeling is that the karmic is sort of putting up a bit of a fight because she doesn't want to lose the divine masculine. Even though the feelings aren't there, she hasn't really got feelings about him. It's just almost like a situation of convenience for her. And she doesn't want to, you know, for things to be unbalanced. She doesn't want, I mean, look at this. It's almost like they just said the word control. It's almost like she wants to control this situation. None of these cards, I mean, look at the difference here. I'm just going to move these for a moment. But look at the difference between these two sets of cards. We have a divine masculine who's in his heart space. He wants harmony in his life. He wants to make the right choice. There's this partnership here of the two birds. He wants to bring his true love into his present, and he's following his intuition. It's all stuff that's very much in the heart space. Here we have the karmic wanting to find a balance between them. Again, I don't get an emotional feeling from that card at all. It's almost like she wants this, you know, sorting out and just for it to be swept under the carpet almost. She's acknowledging that things are difficult. So yes, there's some emotion there, I guess, but I don't feel any emotion when I read them. She wants to transform this relationship to make it what she wanted it to be in the first place. And she's asking for divine guidance. She's asking for some help with that. Well, she's getting the help. She has been, as we saw, communicating with the angels, with spirit, with the universe, with God. It will be different for all of the karmics. And very soon, she's going to be shown that actually she could be happier elsewhere. Spirit doesn't always answer us in the way we want to be answered, but they do show us an answer. And that's very true, isn't it? Because as divine feminines, we'd have been with our divine masculine a very long time ago. But for whatever reason, they show us hardships, they show us pain, they show us all sorts of things that help us grow as individuals before they bring us together. So let's use my trusty bowl of little cards and ask, I don't want to put them there, I'll just put them, you can see the edge of the bowl. I'm not looking at them. I just want to see what is, actually I don't want to use them. Sorry, no, I'm not going to use those. I'm going to use these. I don't want to use those cards and bring the karmic energy into them, so I'm not going to use them. I have these little angel cards. And they've got all different sorts of things on them. So I'm just going to see what comes up. Some of them I probably won't understand because I've not got the book with me. I'm sounding very professional today. But I just want to see what comes up. What is the... How is... Oh, hang on. Spirit... they've just given me one already. Yeah, look, guidance through the power of prayer. This is Archangel Sandalphon. She's been asking for guidance. This is the karmic asking for guidance. The divine masculine's just following his intuition. Not just following his intuition, but he is. So he's feeling sort of more secure with his heart and his head being where they are. What else, please? How will they move forward, angels? What's happening here? What do you want to tell us? Is it that one? Yeah, they're being told to live life fully and passionately, which they can't do at the moment because it's hard work for both of them. Oh my goodness. Look at this. Archangel Tabris. Choose your door to the light. What did we start off with? I don't believe that. I should believe it by now, shouldn't I? It's here. Didn't I say they were searching for that light? One was leading the other. That's what they're being guided towards. Choose your door to the light. Wow. Wow. I love it when that all comes together. And, you know, maybe maybe we're being told that this is going to happen quite soon because we know that the karmic's going to get her answer very quickly. I'm only using the word her. You could be a karmic that's a male. I'm just, yeah, using that word. The key is gold. We've got two here, actually. The key is gold and the power of the sun. In fact, they've given us three. Gosh. Okay, so the key is gold and the power of the sun. Some of your divine masculines may live in a sunny climate. Some of the karmics may be living in a sunny climate or on their way to a sunny climate. Maybe they need to move somewhere where it's sunny. The key is Tuesday and courage. So yeah, it's going to happen quickly. It doesn't mean it's going to be this Tuesday, but a Tuesday could be significant in the change that's going to happen in this relationship. The key is green to heal personal heart issues. So yeah, there's going to need to be a lot of healing here. And the colour green, as we know, is a very healing colour. So it's interesting, isn't it, that this person here in the karmic read is wearing green. So she's trusting that this situation is going to be healed. It's not. She's going to get her answer quickly. Well, in the near future, whatever that means for spirit time-wise. Yeah. But your divine masculine is resolute. He knows what he wants. He's following his intuition. And he's following his doorway to the light, as he's been told. I don't mean the light, I just mean happier times. Okay. This doorway we saw here was very significant. I love this. Choose your door to the light, and here it is. It's that pathway we talked about earlier. Right, I'm going to leave that. It's only a small read, but I thought it would just be interesting to have a look at what that situation was. As I say, it was triggered by the reading I did earlier, which was a twin flame read. I'm just seeing the word Birmingham in my mind's eye. If you live in Birmingham, whether, you know, whatever country you're in, if you live in or around a place called Birmingham, that may be significant for you. Let's just see if there's anything else. Yellow, the colour yellow, if it's your favourite colour. If there's they're showing me buildings that are yellows. You know, like you see Mediterranean buildings and some of them are painted bright colours. I see a yellow one. So there's a yellow building that's significant for somebody, and it's in a hot climate. What did we see about, the key is, the key is gold and the power of the sun. I'm calling it yellow, but maybe it was meant to be gold. I don't know. The power of the sun. Yeah, interesting. So, I mean, this week, who knows? The sun is in Birmingham. In the UK, it's definitely in Birmingham. But, you know, I did see a house that is sort of yellow and definitely in a sunny climate, with sort of whitewashed paving stones and things like that. So, little white walls and things like that. So I'm not so sure it's Birmingham. I did used to come from there. Not from Birmingham, but, you know, not far. So anyway, I'm going to leave it there, otherwise I will go on and on forever. I hope you enjoyed the read. Please don't forget, thumbs up, and please don't forget to subscribe. It takes a second of your time, doesn't cost you anything, and it means the world because it helps the video to be seen. Okay, thank you everybody. Take care and we'll speak soon. Bye for now.